A Solex 5000 with a broken flywheel. A ride out on a sunny day looking like it might have to be cancelled. Only one man can save the day. That man is Mystery Solex Legend, also known as Paul Grogan.
Yeah, you see, when you do things, it's the right way, and we all know it's the right way. Alright, so that is
the crank blocker.
The crank blocker that stops
the crank from rotating when you undo the flywheel.
Okay.
What is 14? It's Grogan being a pillock. That wasn't very tight because it's the outside cover. That actually should be 14.
Oh really?
Yeah. It's the odd size that they fit on light switches in cars, as I found out quite by accident. Right. That wasn't 34 Newton meters.
No, well, yeah, that's the quality of my mechanicking. I mean, to be honest, I knew that I was going to be taking it off and putting a new one on.
Cop out clause, isn't it?
So yeah, I knew I was going to be doing it, so I thought, oh well, come on.
I'm just curious, actually.
Gosh,
that's a really strong magnet. I was just going to take the screw off and check your timing, just out of curiosity. Or
okay.
Do you want me to check the timing just to see how far you've been running in or out?
Yes, is the answer to that. While you're here, yes.
I think we can do that. If I can extricate the screw without.
Right. I'll see if I can find some extra jobs around the house as well, like some guttering, you know.
I'm sure that should be 7.
I'll go and stew that tea. Right, so what are you doing here?
Continuity tester, as in little light comes on when we got contact, so if we connect it to earth somewhere on the engine, we connect it to somewhere on the points. In fact,
see, I didn't know you could do this with the flywheel on.
it's difficult but not impossible. So see, your light is going out there, so your timing is 3 or 4 millimeters before the rupture mark.
Right.
It should go out there, but actually it goes out before it's correct.
See, I just bought one of those, and it's brilliant.
It is when you get the right tool. You can make one, which is just a big washer, and then you use that nut.
Yeah.
To use that flange to draw it off.
Yeah.
Which is it's okay, I suppose, but
I know there are lots of special tools, aren't there, for
yeah.
this engine. It's almost as much as buying a new engine.
No, probably more so actually. I don't like these posi drive screws, but they're the only ones I had in the tool.
Anyone coming over? Right, there we are. The flywheel is now being extracted.
This is the illegal way to do it.
That was the sound that it made when I took it off before. It's quite unnerving.
Applying a bit more leverage than is required. Right. Yes, the points have been adjusted in the past. We can see that.
Yeah, I've
horrible screwdriver marks.
All right, so the one on your right is the one that works, and that's got the little key thing sticking out. And the one on the left, well and truly sheared. There we go. The nice one is going on. Brilliant.
But before we do that, I need to. That's better. I think I was going to play ball then for a second.
Yeah.
Right, so there's our rupture mark. That's what we need to do now. Make sure the light box is still working. Jeez. Ground it out. Light on. This of course won't work if you have the coil connected, as we said earlier, because you've got a full circuit, so always make sure that the coil is taken off.
Ah.
And then,
Right, let's get a shot of that coil thing being... There it is. So, for all the people who've never done this before, that's obviously quite important.
and the other thing is, we need to thread the wire through the flywheel.
Yes, of course.
Apparent otherwise, in a moment. Connect, and we can see it's connected with the lights on. There's the rupture mark, there it is. So that's quite a few degrees, not near the rupture mark.
Yeah.
So we'll...
And now the points are actually set correctly. The light coming on as the two marks line up.
actually going off.
Yeah, I meant going off the other one. That's probably why the engine doesn't work.
Okay.
Okay, brilliant. Right, there was a situation with the coil. Paul will now explain.
Yeah, the coil is basically fractured on the end of this piece of wire, and given the tools that we've got and the lack of solder, I've managed to loosen and melt the solder at the side of this bit of wire, cleaned up the bit, put it in there, and at the moment we're looking good. So we'll hope that that's a bodge that will work and never to be see the daylight again.
Yeah. So there's a lesson that I've learnt there. Have a soldering iron, yes, and also have some solder.
Yes.
Sorry about that, Paul.
Soldering iron without solder is not a lot of good. Chocolate
Yeah.
fire guard.
I've learnt my lesson. Alright, so we'll come back to the fitting of that in a second, I think. Could you say all that again?
Right, I'll put the flywheel on and locate the key into the flywheel. Okay, that's on. The crank is still blocked. On with the flywheel nut. And because the crankshaft is still blocked, we can tighten that up. And then we'll do the prop thing, setting the torque wrench at memory 34 Newton meters.
Not the 1.2 that I had it on before. So 34 is pretty hefty, isn't it?
It's right at the end of the range of this one, actually. That's why I'm winding it so quickly, because it'll only go to 34 Newton meters. But there we go. Swap the sockets over.
God, this is tense.
And you can see how tight it needs to be.
I had it nowhere near that tight. I was terrified.
Okay, that's it. Just the one's enough.
Just the one.
Don't need one for the angels.
One for the angels, no.
Okay. Now we can put the cover plate back on with the gasket.
I think that cover plate is really, really important for the cooling of the engine. I think that's going to make all the difference having that on, you know.
May or may not. Time will tell. I think at this particular point I need to take the spanner which I've now put down and lost again.
Yeah, that was a funny size, that one. Was it like a 14?
Maybe a 13, wasn't it? I think, from memory. Yes, it was a 13. It's usually a 14 if it's a proper one, but hey ho, does the job. We can now unblock the crankshaft.
That's actually that's quite important, isn't it?
It is. It doesn't go very far with the blocked crankshaft. You will find that out more than once,
Yeah.
and I can say from very good experience, it won't be the first and the last time I've tried to move an engine with a blocked crankshaft.
Well,
Incidentally, you must tell me where you get the shares from for Hylamar, Blue Hylamar.
oh yeah, I'm a big fan of Blue Hylamar. Literally, anything that can be Blue Hylamar.
Oh,
I know it's disgraceful. I can only apologise.
yes. It must make you very rich, the amount you use, so I'll leave it at that.
Well,
Must keep the factory going even through these hard times.
yeah, the Blue Hylamar factory punches the air every time I get the spanners out. Right.
Okay.
Okay.
The crank is now unblocked. Points are now set. Flywheel is keyed on.
Little plastic thing, critical.
Plastic shroud can be slotted in nicely. Flywheel cover. Do a quick check on the compression there. Certainly. Oh yeah. Okay. Happy bunny.
His work completed, the mystery Solex Legend, also known as Paul Grogan, fires up his bike known as the Beast of Bodmin and rides into the distance with his high visibility cape flapping in the wind, leaving the people of Malvern feeling safe in their beds one more night. See us next week on Moped in the Mountains for the Ride Out video.